Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? I just got back from watching the movie Good Deeds by Tyler Perry. This is not a review of Good Deeds because first of all, I don't think I'm really good at reviews because you have to remember a lot of details about review when you're doing reviews. This is more so a commentary on just different little things that I saw, that I thought about as I was watching, or that I can reflect back on. Plus, I got my wash machine going. What kind of review would this be when I got distractions all in the background, and then I got to get to work, so this might be kind of rushed. Anyway, I done wasted enough time on why this is not a review, so let's just get on with the not a review of Good Deeds. Anyways, let me just start out by saying, Tyler Perry, bravo. This was an awesome movie, in my most humble opinion. I really enjoyed it. My sister and I, Denise, who's my round hips, we met at the movie theater, and we're both, y'all, snot crying. Now, I think most people who are going to see the movie probably have already seen it, because I'm about 2 weeks behind time. So I don't think I'm spoiling anything for anybody. But if you have not seen this movie, or if you're going to see it when it comes out in DVD, have your Kleenex, your tissue ready. Because, I'm ugly crying. I'm snot crying. I'm telling myself, Deidre, these are just actors. I'm telling myself, Deidre, this is Madea here. This is Madea. Why are you crying? I don't care what I told myself. I could not stop myself from crying on certain parts of the movie. And I think the reason that I was crying is because this movie I wouldn't say hit home so much, because this is a lot about falling on hard times, and the woman was homeless with her kids, and I've never been in that situation, but I have had hard times. I am going through presently, I want to say hard times, but honey, after watching this movie, I ain't even going through nothing. But and knowing what some people are going through in real life, this just a little thing that I'm going through. But I know that the situation is real. I know that there is so much hard time going on out there. I know there is so much adversity going on out there. I know there is homelessness. People who have never been homeless, who always been able to provide for their family. I know people who are getting their houses foreclosed on, their cars repossessed, losing jobs that they've been at forever. So adversity is so prevalent in this day and age over the last couple of years that this movie just hit home. And I think that's why I was crying. I think that's why Denise was crying, is because although we have not been in that specific situation, we've had our own issues, and we know of people with similar issues, and we've heard of people with these issues. So that's where all the crying was coming from, and Tyler Perry just pulled at the heartstring. He just hit the nail on the head. The feelings and the highs and the lows and all the things that go on during, and the things that we have to deal with during adversity, and how we have to, the steps we have to take for survival, the things that we do for survival. And sometimes they're not always things that we are proud of, but we do those things for survival, and especially when we have children to take care of. But just several observations, and this is just going to be so random. Like I said, this is why this is not a review, because this is just random thoughts. Number one, Gabrielle Union is beautiful. This is my husband coming in, so Lord, please don't let him come mess up my video. I'm just getting in from work. But I'm doing the video. I'm just letting you know. Gabrielle Union is beautiful. Fine. I'm like my sister Denise, after Tyler Perry and Gabrielle Union had a love scene, and he had her pinned all up against the window, and Denise said she heard on the radio or whatever that I don't know if it's Tom Jones Morning Show, but they were saying, no wonder D-Wade scored all them points and was mad at Kobe the next day, because Tyler Perry had his woman all pressed up against the window. And I said, I heard Tyler Perry and Gabrielle Union on Tom Jones Morning Show after the movie came out, and they were talking about the movie, and they were talking about the love scene that they had, and Gabrielle said she had to hurry up and get back down to Miami. I say, I see why, but she is beautiful. I mean, her skin is just flawless. Of course, I know they had makeup, but you know, you could tell whether or not someone just has flawless skin or if it's just the makeup. Her skin, I mean, that Noxzema, I don't know if she really used a Noxzema, but y'all know she was a Noxzema spokesperson, right? I don't know if it's Noxzema or what, but her skin is flawless. And you talk about fine, and she is a awesome actress. I just love her. And so kudos to Gabrielle Union. Brian White. Brian White is an amazing actor. When I look back on his work, he was in what is I Can Do Bad All By Myself with Taraji P. Henson. And remember, he was the little child molester rapist, and he was I don't know, he was in several movies that I can't even think of right quickly. Denise and I were discussing it, and we were saying we're gonna need Brian White to do a little light stuff, or do some where he's the good guy, because he is such an awesome actor that he's making us not like him, because the last 3 or 4 movies he's been in, he's been the bad guy, or the a-hole, you know, or whatever. So Brian White, kudos to you. You are an awesome actor, but don't get stereotyped, bro. You got to get some lighter roles, or some roles where you are the love interest, and where you doing the good deeds, where you the good guy. Tyler Perry, y'all. Tyler Perry, of course, not only wrote, direct, produced whatever it is he did with the project, but Tyler Perry also starred in the project. Tyler lost some weight, y'all. Tyler is looking good. I mean, he is looking awesome. Tyler, I don't know if you held on to this look, and if you keeping up with this physique, well, man, I'm telling you, you are looking good. Because I ain't gonna lie, I saw a rerun about 2 weeks ago of Why Did I Get Married? I think it was Why Did I Get Married 1, and you had a scene with your wife in the show, Leo, or I think her last name is Leo, or whatever, something like that. You had a scene with her where y'all were talking about divorce, or talking about how she wasn't treating you right, and you were walking up that staircase, and I looked and I say, Tyler Perry is getting fat and his butt is wide. I said, now he looking like Madea walking up them stairs, and he wasn't even in costume. So Tyler Perry, kudos to you, bro. You are looking awesome. I mean, I just kept saying, Denise, do you see Tyler Perry? And I'm like, especially when you started to come into your own into the movie, and you started wearing your little t-shirt and jeans, and your tennis shoes and your leather jacket, and I'm like, dang, Tyler, that's all I can say is, dang, Tyler Perry looking good. Bro, you looking good. When you laying in the bed and your muscles and all that, you in the shower with the steam rolling. I was thinking to myself, look how that fat changed you. I said, Lord, I got to lose me some weight. You know, because I'm like, if I look good like this, just imagine how much gooder, how much better, how much more sexier I look if I lose about 80 pounds. Not to mention, you know, that health thing. But I'm like, wow, look how weight changes your look. Not saying you can't be attractive or beautiful when you're big, hey, because I'm living proof. But just in my humble opinion, when you are overweight and you start to lose weight, it just enhances your appearance. And so, you know, Tyler Perry, you done encouraged me, at least for the moment. Let's move on. Tandy Newton. Tandy Newton is I know I keep being redundant saying awesome. I don't know, you know, maybe I need to look up a thesaurus for another word for awesome. I'm not asking y'all for another word. Last time I said that, somebody gave me a list of other words for awesome. Okay, I could consult the thesaurus if I wanted to. But Tandy Newton is fabulous. She is awesome. She's an awesome actress. Now I've seen Tandy in a lot of different things, in Mission Impossible, a lot of different movies, and when she's been in a lot of other movies, I always thought that she was a good actress. But I got a glimpse of just how good she was when she was in Tyler Perry's movie about what it was about the girls. In the one that into Soleil Shane, whatever. I can't remember the movie. Yeah, that's why this is not a review, because see, I'm not good at it. But there was something about, there's some long name that Tyler Perry produced the movie, of the women, that were in the movie, and I saw a glimpse of how good Tandy Newton was. But in this movie, it just, I mean, her talent just came out even more. That you're like, wow, this woman is awesome. And then the little girl who played Ariel, she was so cute. One of my favorite lines of hers, when Tyler Perry mentioned something about Tandy Newton's boyfriend, and Ariel was like, "What boyfriend?" You have to watch the movie to know what part I'm talking about. But if you've seen the movie, you know just what I'm talking about. When she was like, "What boyfriend?" and Tandy Newton pushed her on into that van. And if you haven't seen it and you watch it, then pay attention to that scene. That was just like the cutest scene from the little girl Ariel. Little Ariel, cute, kudos to you. You were so cute. She was adorable. And you played that part. I'm like, this little girl is acting. And she was about 6 or 7. She might have been a little older, but in the movie she was 6. Who else was in the movie that was really good? Felicia Rashad. Felicia Rashad was Tyler Perry's mom and Brian White's mom in the movie. Felicia Rashad, I just love her anyway, because of course I just see her as Claire Huxtable. I just don't see her any other way. But you talk about when she does take on other roles, she played these roles, but this one, oh, she played the heck out of Mrs. Deeds. Wilhelmina Deeds. I actually know someone, or I knew, she passed away a long time ago, but her name was Wilhelmina. But Wilhelmina Deeds, yes, she played that part, and kudos to the makeup artist, whoever did Felicia Rashad's makeup. Oh my goodness, you were on it on this makeup. Everybody, Gabrielle Union, but I especially noticed Felicia Rashad's makeup. Her makeup was beautiful, was flawless. It was appropriate for her age. It was not too much, it was not too little, it was just perfect. So I don't know who it was, but kudos to the makeup artist for this show, and specifically Felicia Rashad's makeup. Felicia, just your inflections, your that look, that black mama look, even though she was dignified, but that black mama look when I can't even do it, when she raised that. And then when she had a crying scene, well, she had several crying scenes, but she had one scene where she was crying, and she had that one glory tear. Was that glory when Denzel Washington had that one tear? She had that one tear that came down, and I was like, she is acting her butt off. Oh my goodness, Felicia, I love you. I love you. And then, honey, you have lost some weight. Now, you've always been beautiful, but you back to Claire Huxtable weight. Y'all done gave me some motivation. You back to Claire. You are beautiful, and you are awesome, fabulous, ageless actress. And you did it. You did it in this show. I think Tyler Perry just brought out the best. I'm sure they came presenting their best, but I just think Tyler Perry has the knack for being able to bring out the best in people, and that's what he did. Let me see, who else is in the movie? I'm sure there were quite a few other people, but those are the main people that I wanted to talk about, I wanted to discuss. Those were my main thoughts. The cinematography, the music the music was beautiful in the soundtrack. The music was beautiful in the theme or the idea of good deeds. I'm not going to get into all of that, but I love the idea about it. Number one, doing good deeds for people, but Tyler Perry's character, his last name was Deeds. It was Mr. Deeds, and they own the Deeds Corporation, a software company corporation. They were really wealthy, but also too, it was like a double entendre, talking about doing good deeds for people. Also, one of the main ideas of the movie was to follow your heart. He had always followed his mother's dreams, fulfilled his father's dreams, taking over the business, marrying just the perfect woman, acting the perfect way, not fulfilling his own dreams in an effort to be all things to everybody else. So to me, that was basically the lesson, and it was, instead of trying to fulfill everybody else's dream and being all things to everybody else, you must first learn to be happy by being you, being your authentic self, and filling yourself up with what makes you happy, and then spread the love from there, and do good things for other people. A lot of times we do awesome good deeds for other people, but treat yourself good. Do good deeds for yourself, and start doing good deeds for yourself, and then spread that abroad. Charity begins at home. Home is here. Start with yourself. Take good care of yourself. Love yourself. Follow your dreams. I'm not talking about being selfish, but I'm talking about following your heart and your dreams, and then spreading the love and the good deeds abroad to everybody else. Okay, y'all, I'm sure it's past time for me to get up out of here and get to work. Go do a good deed. Take care of the good people of the city where I work. Answer those 911 calls, police dispatch. And thank y'all for watching. Love y'all. Y'all be blessed. And if you haven't seen Good Deeds, go see it. It is an awesome, feel good, although you will probably cry throughout the whole movie type of movie. Awesome job, Mr. Tyler. Love y'all. Y'all be blessed.